Okay, let's see the next subtopic, which is applications of definite integrals. So the first application will be the area, which is area between the curve and the x-axis. So let's see the formula and the graph so you can understand it or see it clearly. The first formula is when you have A over here stand for the area. Area equal to integration from A to B y dx. This is for the graph like this. When you have a curve, this is the curve where the curve given by the function or fx, or you can write it down as well as this one is also equal to y equal to blah blah blah, right? In x form. Also in sebutan y equal to x form. And then you have the x-axis. Dia cakap ada paksi x. This is the x-axis. So now you will have a curve and area di antara area apa tu luas di antara x-axis dan juga curve dekat sini. Yang mana curve tu dalam function fx lah ataupun dalam sebutan y equal to x square plus bla bla ke atau y equal to x cube plus bla bla bla. Okay, that's why it's written down as in this form y dx. Y tu in the form of x kan, biasanya kita ada y equal to x square plus 1, x square plus 2x plus 1, macam tu. So it will start from A to B. Remember A is always the smallest value, A to B. Okay, this is the very basic formula for the area which involve the curve, one curve over here, ada satu curve dan juga x-axis. Luas tu ataupun area tu di antara dia. Dan terangkum di antara definite integral yang A to B. Okay, for the second formula, you will have area of this graph over here. So you have this part and this part. Let's say this part is number 1, this part is number 2, the shaded area. This is number 2. So for the first one, you will start the integration from A to B. This one A to B fx dx, or fx dx mean this is the line ataupun ni adalah dia punya y equal to, biasanya bentuk macam ni x cube kot, right? X cube plus blah blah blah. So this part is a curve, satu curve, and this part is the x-axis. Maksudnya you will have an area, satu kawasan ataupun luas yang terangkum di antara paksi x-axis dan juga satu curve dekat sini, lengkung, curve. So you have two part kan dekat sini. So this is for the first part. This is for the first part and this is for the second part over here. The first start you will start the integration from A to B of fx. So fx mean you have to substitute the value of this lah, the curve. And then minus the integration from B to C of fx. Macam tu lah. Okay. Then you will have, let's see the example. So kita masih lagi dalam subtopik yang sama, which is area di antara satu curve dan juga x-axis. See over here you have x-axis kan? Jangan tengok yang y-axis ni, kita tengok x-axis. Because the area ataupun the shaded area over here, dia terangkum di antara, this is the x-axis, dan juga ada curve dekat sini. So the definite integral will start from 2 to 3. 2 to 3. So you have this curve. This curve is actually this. This is the curve, kan? Y equal to 8x minus 2x square. Kalau ada negative 2x square tu maksudnya graf dia masam macam tu, kan? And you have x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. This is x equal to 2. Garisan putus-putus yang ni adalah x equal to 2. And this one, x equal to 3. Ni garisan putus-putus ni. Ni x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. So the area of the region ataupun the shaded ni, shaded region yang berlorek start from integration from 2 to 3 for the, tadi kita ada function ataupun curve tu. The curve is this one, kan? This one, the curve over here. 8x minus 2x square dx. So you integrate this one. We integrate 8x, you get 8x square. Bila dapat 8x square, dia kan jadi macam ni. 8x square over 2. So kita boleh cancel out. 8 dengan 2, you will get 4. Dapatlah yang ini. Kan? 4x square. Then minus 2x square. Integrate 2x square, you get 2x cube over 3. That's why you get this part. Okay, then close bracket. Close bracket. You're going to substitute next this whole thing with 3 and 2. So ganti masuk lah. First you ganti masuk the x value with 3 and then the x with 2. So just minus it. Yang besar tolak yang kecil. So you get the answer as 22 over 3. Okay. Actually, you can write it down as 22 over 3. The area. Biasanya dia dalam, mungkin dia dalam bentuk centimeter square. Macam tu, kan? Sebab area dia always ada per square, centimeter square macam tu. Okay, then example 2. Find the area of the region between the curve of y equal to x square minus 4x and the x-axis. And, okay, the x-axis, the line x equal to 4 and x equal to 4. X equal to 0 and x equal to 4. So you have this curve and you have this line. You have two lines. Ada two lines, x equal to 4 and x equal to 0 and x equal to 4. This one, x equal to 0 and this one is x equal to 4. Ini maksud dia. Kalau kita draw satu straight line panjang macam ni, dia adalah x equal to 4. This one is, ni kan, ini adalah, garis ni adalah x equal to 0. This is the y-axis ataupun x equal to 0. Ini adalah x equal to 4. So the integration will start from x 0 until 4. You have this one. Integrate from 0 to 4, the curve. The curve is this one, x square minus 4x dx. So you will have integration of x square, you get x cubed over 3, minus integration of 4x, you get 4x square over 2. And then don't forget to put bracket and write it down back, the 4 and 0, so that you can substitute it later. Then you get 64 over 3 unit square. Usually you put it down unit square. As well as the previous one, this one, you can write that as unit square. Unit square. Oops. That one is for the area, quantity for the area. Unit square. Okay. Okay. Some of you might ask, do we need to draw or sketch the graph in the final? Not necessarily. It's up to you. If you can imagine it without drawing or sketching the graph, yes, you can. You can proceed with the calculation without the graph. But if you need the graph, then you can try to sketch it on your own. Okay? Okay, next we will see That one is we finished the two examples which involve a curve with this blue line over here. Kita ada curve, lengkung, and the x-axis over here, the x-axis. Okay. Sama juga macam yang tadi. You have a curve, the blue line, and the x-axis over here. So now we're going to see the area which involve a curve and the y-axis. So you will have like this lah. So the new area will be inside here. Shaded area ni. Ini adalah kamu punya curve. This one is your curve. And this is your y-axis. This is y-axis. So this one will become y equal to 4 or y equal to 2. Macam tu kan? So in the formula you will be using is sama juga area integrate from C to D, the smallest to the largest, x dy. Why is it x? Because this is you involve y-axis sudah. Okay, untuk senang ingat ataupun you senang detect which formula is for which graph, you tengok dekat sini. If it involve y-axis, dekat belakang dia akan jadi dy. Kalau tengok yang previously, dia involve, kalau kita tengok dia involve x-axis, dekat belakang dia akan jadi dx. You tengok kata kunci dia dekat belakang tu. dx or dy. Which mean here, if you have dx, mean yang dekat dalam ni adalah y equal to this thing lah kan. Dia dalam sebutan x. But for this one, since you involve y-axis, y kan dia dy, so dekat dalam sini, dia akan dalam sebutan y term. Dalam y term. Oops. How do I erase? Okay. So this one will be in y term. Y. Okay. Sebab dia involve y-axis. So tengok dekat belakang. Kalau dia dy means dia involve y-axis. Kalau dia dx means dia involve x-axis. So kalau dia dekat sini dy, maksudnya yang dekat dalam ni pun dalam sebutan y lah. So okay, let's see the example for this. What is the area between the curve of y equal to x minus 2 square and the y-axis from remember y-axis from y equal to 0 and y equal to 4. So now you can imagine from here the integration will start from 0 to 4. 0 to 4 x dy kan, from the formula just now, x dy. Tapi this x you need to obtain it from here. You gonna rearrange balik. So you have, how do you obtain this x over here? Firstly you have ni kan, y equal to x minus 2 square. So kita susun semula, rearrange. We want the x to become the single term on the left hand side. So x, this square over here, you bring it to the left hand side. Punca kuasa 2 dekat sini kita pindah ke sebelah. So dia akan jadi punca kuasa. So this y will become y over y to the power of half. This minus 2 you bawa ke sebelah, it will become plus 2. So yang tinggal cuma x over here. So let's see yang ni y equal to x minus 2 square. So this square you will bring it to the left hand side. So this one will become, kalau bukan dia tidak akan jadi y square, tapi sebaliknya dia akan jadi punca kuasa y, which is punca kuasa. Sebab on the right hand side it was square, bila bawa ke sebelah dia akan jadi punca kuasa. So yang tinggal cuma x minus 2. So this y can be written as y to the power of half, kan? This negative 2, you can bring it on this side, become plus 2. So yang tinggal cuma x. Ini kan sama dengan yang this one. X equal to y to the power of half plus 2. Okay, now settle. You already have the x value so that you can write, substitute this whole thing into this formula. So next you're going to have, you're going to substitute this whole thing into this formula over here. So you will have integration of from 0 to 4 y to the power of half plus 2 dy. Kenapa yang ni susah sikit? Tidak susah banyak. Dia susah sikit because previously we use we use x-axis. So bila x-axis dia common, dia memang sebutan yang kita biasa guna, y equal to mx plus c. So but this one, since dia mau dalam term x equal to blah blah blah, so kita kena rearrange balik. Okay, so you will have in this form. Dalam dia dy dekat sini, dekat dalam ni pun term dia y juga. Tidak boleh dekat dalam sini dy, tiba-tiba dekat sini ada sebutan x. That one is impossible. Okay, so now you can integrate this. Integrate y to the power of half, you will get y to the power of 3 over 2. Divide by 3 over 2, so you get this one 2 over 3. Plus integration of 2, you get 2y, and then forget to put bracket 4, 0. So now you can just key in into your calculator, and then you will get the answer as 40 over 3 units square. You can write it down in this form, in fraction or in decimal. Both also correct. Okay. So I hope you can see clearly the difference between the area which involve the x-axis and the y-axis. The x-axis is quite straightforward. Kita boleh terus guna. But for the y-axis, bila dia cakap dia involve y-axis, you need to rearrange balik this one. Okay? Okay. Let's see the third case. Area between two curves. Okay. The first case, area between curve and x-axis. And then second one yang kita baru belajar tadi, area between a curve and y-axis. Okay. Now the third case, area between two curves. Kawasan tu ataupun luas kawasan tu terangkum di antara dua-dua curve. Ada dua curve sudah sekarang. No longer x-axis or y-axis. Dua-dua adalah curve. So let's see. Macam ni lah contoh graf dia. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. So the area is no longer between the x-axis and y-axis. Dia terangkum di antara y1 and y2, which is the two curves just now. So the area is between this lah. Dia from A, integrate from A to B. So the formula will be integration from A to B, y2 yang besar ni, minus y1 dx. So the area will be in this over here. Yang shaded ni. So inilah formula dia. So example 5. Let's see the example. Find the area enclosed by the curve y equal to x minus 3 square and the line x plus y equal to 9. Dia ada satu curve yang ini and dia bagi satu line. Yang ini kita boleh susun semula, kita boleh rearrange balik kan? So yang ini, walaupun dia bagi dalam bentuk x plus y equal to 9, you can tulis balik dia jadi macam ni. Y equal to negative x y equal to 9 minus x. Macam tu. Okay. So, kalau you tidak mau draw the graph, then fine, you can proceed to the calculation on this part. But if you want to see it clearly, you can draw it on your own. So, this is the curve of y equal to, the blue line is y equal to x minus 3 to the power of 2. This is the blue line. Okay. And this is the straight line over here. Y equal to 9 minus x. Yang condong merah ni. So the integration, so how do I find from 0 to 5? It's because of the intersection point dekat sini. Dia ada intersection. Dekat situlah kita tahu dia start daripada 0 until 5. Macam mana pula awak tahu? Kalau let's say you don't want to draw the graph, but you need to know the value over here, 0 to 5, you're going to do the simultaneous equation, persamaan serentak. So this one become your first equation. This one will become your second equation. So you can buat persamaan serentak lah. Ganti masuk yang substitute 2 into 1. So you will get the x value or y value. And then you substitute back into either one of these equation. So you'll get the two values for that. Okay. So that is how I find out the intersection point over here. Titik persilangan. Okay. So you get 0 and 5. Then we go back to the previous formula, which is given by this. The area for this one is calculated by using integration from A to B. The intersection points you find you just found just now. Y square minus y1. Y square minus y1. Always yang besar minus yang kecil. In our case, yang besar, yang di atas tolak yang kecil. Yang di atas, this is the area, right? Ni area tu. Inilah area kita. Yang terangkum di antara garis ni dan juga garis merah dan juga the blue curve. So, yang mana atas? Yang biru ke? Yang merah? Yang merah, kan? So, yang merah akan tolak yang biru. So, yang merah ni tadi adalah this one. Yang merah adalah ni. Y equal to 9 minus X. So, this one. Dia akan tolak ni. Tolak dengan yang bawah. Yang curve yang biru. X minus 3 square. This one is this. This blue line. So, you settlekan dulu. You either you buka bracket ni, you settlekan 9 minus X, then ini kembangkan dia, then you get this thing. So, integration of from 0 to 5, negative x square plus 5x dx. Ini setelah you kembangkan. Solve this one first, then you get this. So, now you can integrate macam biasa. Integrate x square, you get x cubed over 3. Integrate 5x, you get 5x square over 2. Then you just substitute the value 5 and 0 into this whole thing. So you get this answer, 1 to 5. Okay, for area, the answer will always be positive, no negative, okay? You will always find it out. It will be a positive value. 1 to 5 over 6, or you can write it down in decimal form, unit square over here. Okay, that's for this one. Let's see a few examples. Find the area bounded by the curve of x equal to y square and the curve x equal to 8 minus y square. Oh, you have two curves. The first curve and the second curve. Okay. Dia ada dua curve. So, the area will be inside here kan? Di tengah-tengah ni. Tengah-tengah ni yang kita kena cari. The area will be inside here. Yang terangkum di antara dua curve. Okay. Don't worry, we will solve it slowly. Okay, now you need to find the intersection points. How do we find intersection point? Di mana intersection tu? Di sini. This one. This is the intersection. Titik persilangan. So, how do you find? You're going to, guna simultaneous equation ataupun persamaan serentak. So firstly, you have y square minus this. You have equation 1, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So you have 1 and 2. Y square equal to, yang ni dia just susun semula. Yang nombor 1 ni dia susun semula. Y square equal to 8 minus y square, and then kenapa macam ni? Sebab dia ganti masuk yang ni. Dia substitute 1 into 2. Dia dapat yang ini. 1 into 2. Sorry. 2 into 1. Sorry. Mana-manalah. 1 into 2 atau 2 into 1 pun boleh. But to see it clearly, we substitute 2 ni, equation yang kedua ke dalam equation yang pertama. So you have x over here, dia gantikan x ni dengan y square. That's why dia dapat ni. So dapatlah yang ini. Yang sebelah sini kan 8 minus y square. So you have 8 minus y square. Yang x over here ni dia gantikan dengan y square. Dapatlah yang ini. Y square equal to blah blah blah. So then again you rearrange, kumpulkan y square ni ke sebelah kiri, your left hand side, you will get 2y square minus 8 equal to 0. So this one you can use your calculator to find the value y equal to 2 and y equal to negative 2. So we can say that this line over here, over pula. So this line over here, this is y equal to negative 2. And this one over here ni y equal to 2. Inilah dia punya line. So thus the limit of the integration is from negative 2 to 2. Limit of the integration maksudnya dia start from negative 2 to 2. Okay, now you can find the area of the bounded area atau the shaded area yang dekat tengah ni yang terangkum. So there it will become integration from negative 2 to 2. Start with yang luar ni akan tolak yang ini. Okay, 8 minus y square minus lagi yang y square. Sebab dia asalnya macam ni kan, y2 minus y1 dy. This is the formula kalau tengok tadi. Integration of y2 minus y1. So your y2 adalah yang ini. This is your y2. This is your y1. Y2 ni yang besar. Dia tengok kenapa saya kata this one yang besar, sebab dia punya curve tu ke sebelah kanan. Dia menggembung curving to the right kan? This one pula dia gembung ke sebelah kiri. So this one is larger. Kita consider this one is the largest value lah. So this one 8 minus y square minus y square. So you get this part. So sama jugalah. You integrate macam biasa, then you substitute the value, then you get the final answer 64/3 unit square. Okay, that's all for the area. We have covered 3 cases for the area application of definite integral. So in application of definite integral, we have covered 3 cases. The first one, area which involve a curve and the x-axis. The second one is area which involve a curve and the y-axis. And the third one, area which involve 2 curves. So this one lah. Dan juga yang tadi tu yang ada satu garis. Macam ni. Ni di consider 2 curves lah. Okay. So that's all for this week. You might want to try the exercise over here and check back your answer. Okay, that's all for this week. Thank you.